Today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we check out the all-new Clean and Lead Impulse Response Pack from Bogren Digital. Back about a year ago, I did a video for Bogren Digital's Rhythm Guitar Impulse Response Pack, and that was really eye-opening for me personally because I subsequently started using those IRs in my own live rig in my Helix with my band Dragged Under, and we did a live stream and we're doing a bunch of demoing for the new record, etc., and those are what I have been relying on for my own personal guitar tones as well as my other guitar player, Sean. We really love and use the hell out of the Bogren Digital Impulse Response Pack for rhythm guitars. Well, they have now come out with something for you lead guitar players and you clean guitar players in the new Lead and Clean Impulse Response Pack. Now, before we go any further, this video is sponsored by Bogren Digital, as they have asked me to show you this Impulse Response Pack. However, all thoughts and opinions are mine. Now, you may be asking yourself, who is Jens Bogren? Well, he is a very handsome bearded man, and he is responsible for a lot of my favorite metal records. He is the master of guitar tones and just really great sounding mixes. He's honestly a legend in the metal community. He's done records with, but not limited to, Devin Townsend, Sepultura, At the Gates, Arch Enemy, Opeth, and on and on and on. The man knows his guitar tones. So the Lead and Clean Impulse Response Pack is a much larger pack than the aforementioned Rhythm Guitar Pack, as in there are 20 clean rhythm impulses and then 41 lead impulses. That's a lot of impulsing. Now, just like the Rhythm Guitar Pack, which is updated by the way with 8 additional IRs and phase alignment improvements, these impulse responses are made to be used in the context of a mix. They are processed to just fit well in the context of a mix, and a dense mix at that, to play well with drums, bass, guitar, and vocals without kind of clashing frequency-wise with other instruments or amplifiers. Jens likes to use different setups for different roles. He will not use the same amp for rhythm guitars as, lead guitar or something like that. These really speak to that and build upon that idea, and they are made to help you just get an easier mix, faster and efficient. It's very good. So right now we are going to hear the Bogren Digital impulses in the context of a mix. Now, I will be using the updated Rhythm Guitar Impulse Response Pack for the rhythm guitars with my Ernie Ball Music Man baritone, and then I'm going to have my dear friend Mr. Stay Metal Ray, you should go sub to him down below in the description, play a little widdly on top of this track that I have mixed, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so I am in Logic Pro X. Here is my mix, and for my rhythm guitars, I used an instance of my own signature amped Roots ML Sound Lab signature guitar amp plugin. I switched off the cab section, and I am then going into an STL Tones Ignite Libra impulse response mixer. And I like this mixer because I can hear very quickly what an IR is doing, and I can also stack them very efficiently and then mix between however many I want, up to 8. But in this particular instance for this track, I used 4. Now for the lead guitar tones, for Ray, I used my signature amped Roots, but I used the 5034 amplifier, the EVH, and then I used, again, the Libra impulse response loader, and I again used 4 different impulses from the Lead and Clean pack. These include, but are not limited to, Butter My Muffin, Log Jammin', Ouch, and You're Nasty. I love the naming of these packs, by the way. They're hilarious. But let's hear first the rhythms in context, just so you can kind of get an idea of what those sound like, and then we're going to listen to the lead tones and then break that down. So let's go ahead and focus on the lead tone that Ray is playing. I want to point out that, along with the amp sim and the IR plugin, the only EQ on that is some very, very basic cleanup EQ. Now, normally for a solo tone, I would be sculpting and shaping and all sorts of stuff. I didn't have to do that with the Bogren Digital Lead and Clean Pack because that's literally what this is made for. And I'm going to show you the sound that is ultimately resulting in stacking the 4. I'm going to turn off a few of them and then I'm going to build them back up. And I'm also going to add some that weren't in the actual mix. I have 4 here ready to go and I'm going to add them so you can kind of hear the really, really nice phase relationship that these have. They really, really sound great when you just stack them. They're like playing cards. You can just use as many as you'd like. And it's just going to sound awesome. And you stop when you find the voicing that you like. So let's go ahead and play that. I'm going to start with the first IR called Butter My Muffin. And then we're going to add in Log Jammin', Ouch, and You Are Nasty. Do you hear how, for example, Log Jammin' is a little crunchier sounding, and without that, the single IR, Butter My Muffin, was a little gained down a little bit for a lead tone for me. I want more speaker breakup, I want more saturation, and that's what Log Jammin' adds. And then Ouch and You Are Nasty really just add additional color. Now, let's go ahead and add even more IRs. Let's add 4 more to this stack. I'm going to play the solo, isolate it again, and we're gonna stack IRs. So you can kind of hear how the swollen IR, it's adding some fatness, it's shifting the mid-range a little bit. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play that once more and I'm going to blend between all 5 that are currently on. So now I have 5 IRs going from the lead and clean pack. Okay, so now we're gonna check out some IRs from the clean side of the lead and clean pack. There's not a clean guitar in the full mix song, but I do have a small passage of just clean neck humbucker guitar playing, and we're going to listen to some of the clean tone IRs from Bogren Digital, including Beefy B, Did You Lose Weight, Love Pump, and Pop Stock, and then we're gonna add in Motel, California. The Motel California right at the end there really adds some beef to that tone. I'm gonna actually turn off D, C, and B and add E in and play this one more time. If you would like to check out the Lead and Clean pack from Bogren Digital, you can use the code FLUFF15 and get 15% off your purchase. Without the code, I believe it's about 40 euros or so. So with that 15% off code, you are definitely getting in a huge bang for your buck, considering you were getting 61 really, really nice IRs for it. All the pickable links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. If you liked the video you just watched, please consider subscribing. And if you want to further support me and what I do, consider using some of the affiliate links down below in the description of this video. Go on over to Sweetwater, buy yourself something, and help me out at the same time. It's a win-win for both of us.